Okay, let the garden expansion begin. So over here, September 20th, 2024, we got a load of garden soil delivered because it's just too difficult for the two of us to keep getting just one truck full of compost from our neighbor and then trying to get it out of the truck and all the things. So we have this so that we can move it with the tractor and then put it in our rows over here. This fence, so Bob already moved the fence to over here where you see it now. If you've been here a while, you know that the fence used to be, well, first of all, it was right up against these rows, and then it got moved out pretty much to here. And then we did get some compost to expand a few rows. That was just, we just expanded 2 rows, and that was just 1 truckload, like in the back of our truck, load of compost. So we have now some perennials that really need to get in the ground and some cool season flowers that need to get in the ground. So we just had to expedite the process. So now we have this to expedite the process. And over here is what we're doing. We have 1, 2, Bob's kind of mowed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows over here. And then over here will be the peony field. And then we will also expand these shorter rows out here. So I guess that means I have to get to work spreading the dirt. Gotta take a little break. We had some flat tire issues. it's Sunday, and as you can see behind me, we have most of the garden expansion kind of done. We don't have irrigation lines in, or I still need to fertilize. I want to put some fertilization and some gypsum down on this before I plant in there. And then over here we've extended the rows, and then if you see the row that looks like it has snow on it, this one is actually pretty much done. Irrigation, fertilization with some organic fertilizer and some gypsum, and I've already planted in my phlox. So this is going to be a perennial row right here with some early flamingo, gosh, I forgot. Flamingo, early phlox, whatever. Phlox, that's what that's going to be right there. So we've got that one done. And then I'm going to head over here. I need to cut out some gomphrena from this other row so that I can then fertilize. I say but Bob's done all of this except I planted and helped put down fertilizer. So there's that. I am going to start cutting down some gomphrena over here, and then we'll do the rest of all of that so that then I can plant another perennial row over here. It's Sunday, and in a couple of days, coming towards this weekend, we have a tropical storm blowing through. So I would like to get, I have 4 trays of perennials, and I would like to get as many of those planted in as I can so that the tropical storm can water those in really good. So that's another reason we were trying to hurry this project up. Maybe I'll show you a little of chopping the gomphrena out. I am going to try to save some of it to dry. We'll see how that goes. This is the upper garden. I am still getting several blooms out of the zinnias. I'm trying to say, okay, let's see. Let's see, cosmos. You can't see them. Behind the amaranth, cosmos, some lisianthus still. And then over here, that is the zinnias and some sunflowers. But we've made some more progress on the garden expansion. So the white rows have not been covered yet, meaning the ones that are not white have been fertilized and the gypsum has been put down, but they haven't had another layer of soil put on them. The other rows have had another layer of soil put on them because we had enough soil left over from a soil drop to then put another layer of soil over them. And then we've got the header line already in place. We just need to get the drip irrigation in place, and then I can start planting some of these rows. And then over here, this is the old section, and I'll show you some of that. We did just have rain, and so I ran in and took a shower and then thought I'd come back out here and show you a little bit of what's going on before I end the video. And then I did get this whole row on Sunday planted out with yarrow. There's the little baby yarrow that I started from seed. And then we go on to, I think it's called Peter Cottontail. It is, I see. Peter Cottontail yarrow that I got from Ball. And then zinnias. I mean, they're still doing okay, but they are about to come out. I've gotten most of this row out. I have a little bit left. That's when it started raining. And you see that we have extended all of these rows out to here. So this is all part of it. My eucalyptus, I'm super excited, is looking really nice. Apparently armyworms don't like eucalyptus. At least I haven't found many on there, so that's nice. And this is the worst hit of all. See, no foliage, especially on these. And I've gone through and cut a lot of blooms. See how they would be really pretty when they open up, but I'm trying to see if I can find one. Yep, that's one of the taller variety. See, that one's, I've cut a lot off of that just because they were bad not to use. But, oh, I just went through and cut. Anyway, I guess it's the armyworm, something, or it could be grasshoppers, I'm not sure. Something is coming through and just eating all the petals off of the blooms. And then I might be able to see it on this one. It's not going to focus really well. Then I can see once it starts opening up, there's black spots in the middle. And if I see that, I just go ahead and cut it, because once it opens up, it's black in the middle. And nobody wants that. So, oh, here's one. Let's see. This one. See that? How all the petals are eaten off of it? And it's barely open. Whereas it should look more like that. It looks like that. So anyway, I don't know how my heirloom mom experiment is going to go. We'll see. We'll see. So that's this row. And then over here, this is my last outdoor succession of sunflowers. And then I have some in the hoop house. And then just random dahlias over here that apparently it's a really pretty bloom though. Didn't find the tuber. All right, so this row is my phlox, and just had enough to go to here. So the end is open, this end is open, and this is where we planted the dahlias. That's all the dahlias I had right there. We did it because these trees provide a little shade over here, hoping that would help in the heat of the summer. It really didn't do much. This is just lettuce. So I am going to get more dahlias. I need dahlias at this time. I need something to fill this gap right here. So I'm going to get more dahlias. And here in the south, really, from what I've determined from a couple other people that grow here in the south, if I plant them a little bit later, give them a little bit later start so they're not so big in the heat of the summer, and then cut them back, because that's what I did to the Cafe LA over here. I just chopped them back, I think it was in July, to about, I don't know, 12 inches, something like that, 18. and then let them regrow, and now they're looking great. You know, come fall when they're supposed to look nice. So that's my plan with the dahlias. And then over here, this is the beautiful peony field that has nothing in it, and the new garden expansion. It's been 5 days and we've gotten a lot of the garden expansion done. So pretty excited about that. Just the two of us. We work kind of slow because if you saw my other video, you know, we're on the older side of things. So, and it's just the two of us. But we have lots of plants to get out. I still have 2 trays of perennials to get out. I've got a lot of plants to get out to overwinter. I've got some snapdragon. I have 3 trays of snapdragons back there growing, and 2 coming from Farmer Bailey, and some companion and just stuff like that, and the peonies and all that kind of stuff. So got to get this going so we can get all the things in the ground. They can overwinter. Fingers crossed things go well with all of that, and we'll have it looking good. So I'll keep you updated on the garden expansion, and hope you thought that was a fun tour. The animals back there are none too happy with me because I needed to get this done and they have not been fed. So Gully keeps trying to yell at me. I just wanted to put a little end to my video, and I knew I'd forget, so this had to happen first. And then they'll get fed. Where's Toby? There he is. Toby's been waiting by the gate too. Throw me the ball and come feed me, and life will be good. So no worries, they're all getting fed here in just a minute. Oh, look at him. He's gonna go tell the chickens something, I guess. What are you doing?